Hi everyone, I'm FM Greeno and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 6 of Better Than Eddie. So we're back today for some more Europa League action. You'll remember the last episode we saw off Club Bruges in the first knockout round, and we're back in the second round today, second leg. We've not played a great deal of games in between the two. The Europa League games come pretty thick and fast, so we've only played 2 league games and the first leg of our Europa League game. As you can see, we are pushing up the table a little bit. We are 13th currently. A bit of a gap now forming between us and the bottom 3, which is good. The board seemed relatively happy with how things are going, and we're pretty close to the top half finish that they requested at the beginning of the season, so hopefully we can push on and get that and keep them all happy. In the meantime, let's go and have a little look at the schedule screen, and you can see how we've got on in those last few games. In the first of the games that we played since the Bruges game, we played Southampton at home in the league, and as you can see, we absolutely smashed them. They actually scored first through Batshuayi in the 12th minute. We equalised fairly soon after that. It was an own goal from Fraser Forster. The ball just hit the post and rebounded back in off him, and from then onwards it was just Bournemouth all over. We completely dominated the game and came away with a very, very solid 4-1 win. After that, we had the first leg of this Europa League second round stage. We were at home to Milan, took the lead from Callum Wilson on the hour mark. Unfortunately couldn't hold on to that, and we allowed Milan to score a goal with about 10 minutes left, so that makes today's assignment a little bit more tricky. We've got to get at least one goal over in the Siro and you know, win or draw the game. With that in mind, we rotated the team a little bit for the Forest game in between these two legs of the Europa League. We started very, very well. We went 2-0 up after not much more than a quarter of an hour, but unfortunately we allowed Forest to peg us back a little bit and came away with a 2-2 draw. Not too disappointing really. We were pretty much focused on keeping our best team fresh for today's game. So let's get through to the tactics screen and you can see how we're lining up. With the exception of Zayfoyk, the right fullback, who's still injured, this is pretty much the best team I think I could put out under any circumstances. We're going with a positive formation. As I mentioned, we do need to score a goal, so hopefully we can do that sooner rather than later. Let's get through to the match screen and see how we get on. So Milan are in good form themselves in game. They are currently sitting second in Serie A, so this makes it even more challenging, I think. They've signed Sandro Tonali, who, as we all know, is one of the wonder kids that most people try and get a hold of at some point in the game. So that's going to strengthen their side somewhat. An early highlight here, starting with Milan. Can we win the ball back? We can. Barbosa's picked it up, running down the right. Good ball in, but cleared by Kier. Jack Stacey picks it up. He cuts inside with it. Paredes. No, that's cut out, and here's Tonali on the ball. Good ball up to Morelos. Must be the ex-Rangers guy in the game, I guess. And, oh dear, Santi Mina. So the 4th minute we're a goal down. Was the positive formation a mistake? Looks like it may well be, but it's early enough in the game that we can pull this back. Very simple goal and very poor marking. So I think even though we're only 10 minutes in, oh no, we wait to give a shout until the end of this highlight. Luke Shaw's there, Eric Dyer into Jefferson Lerma, oh, just over. Good shot from distance, but not quite on target. So let's demand more from them at this point. That's focused a few of the players. Milan's lot are fired up though. So if we go out of this, I'm not quite sure where the series really goes from here. Obviously originally it was planned to only be a one season series, to see if we could stay up where Bournemouth had failed previously. Because we did so well in that first season and qualified for Europe, we're running this second season. But as things stand, there's no chance we're going to qualify for Europe through the league. The only chance would be if we were to happen to win this competition, which it doesn't look like we're about to, seeing as we're 2-0 down now, Mina with another goal. So yeah, if we won this, we would qualify for the Champions League, and of course that would give me another reason to keep the series going. But if we fail, which it looks like we're about to do, we might as well just play out the rest of this season and we'll call it a day there, I guess. So unless we see a tremendous turnaround, we could be coming to the end of Better Than Eddie. Another highlight here for Milan. They're zipping the ball around nicely, but we've won it back. Lerma here on the ball. Paredes finds Barbosa. Is he going to do it himself? Oh, that's a poor effort. Just dragged it wide with his left foot. It's really frustrating the amount of times that happens, isn't it? You know, a player in a really good position and it's just a terrible finish. But he's made up for it there. Paredes with a corner and Barbosa with a header from inside the 6-yard box. And we're back in the game. One more goal and we're ahead on away goals. So all is not lost, perhaps. Another chance here. Stacey takes a throw, nodded away. Eric Dyer picks up the loose ball, puts it left to Luke Shaw, looking for Ryan Fraser. It's half cleared, but Shaw picks up the ball. Plenty of time to pick out a pass to Dyer, to Lerma. Dyer again. We're keeping the ball, but going backwards with it. That is a long way backwards, but we keep hold of the ball. Paredes now, Lerma again. Paredes, that's a great ball to Fraser. And what's he going to do here? Sets up Wilson. We are back in this tie. 2-2, and that puts us ahead on away goals currently. Well, that was a long time coming. That highlight seemed to go on for an age, didn't it? And I thought Fraser was going to take the shot here, but he got tackled, wins the ball back, knocks it back to Wilson from about 12 yards out into the bottom corner. And I guess that's something Newcastle fans will be seeing a bit of this season. Fraser setting Wilson up. It's very sad as a Bournemouth fan to think of that, but there we are. So let's get into the dressing room. I think we'll tell them they've done well so far, keep the morale pretty high, and just get straight back out. I mean, the stats show that we've been the better team, really. We've had more efforts altogether, more efforts on target, more possession. They were just pretty clinical in the early part of the game. So we're past the hour mark now. Is this going to be a highlight for them? It looks like it. Can we get a foot in? No. Tonali here sets up Morelos. Oh, goodness me. Just over the bar. And there's a bit of nerves creeping into the Milan side here, but oh no. Shaqiri bends one in. And I think everybody was expecting somebody to get a touch on that, so nobody committed to the ball. The keeper couldn't really do a lot. And by the time he decided that no one was going to nod it goalwards, it was already beyond him. So, time for a change, I think. Dyer's looking a little bit tired. Fraser and Shaw are not having their best game, so let's see what we can do here. Jordan Ibe can come on for Fraser. Eric Dyer, if we put Lewis Cook on, he can go into sort of more of a playmaking role. I think, well, yeah, I never really like playing two playmakers, but I think we'll give it a go for now. Tell them to get creative. I mean, if you can't get creative with two playmakers on the pitch, when can you? And I think we're going to have to go very attacking here. This is probably what causes us to get another goal shipped against us. But we'll see. Maybe it's time to bring Danny Ings on for maybe one of the defenders. Maybe no. Let's take Lerma off. Danny Ings on. Shift Lewis Cook up here a little bit. He can actually go into a box-to-box kind of role. And hopefully that will make enough of a difference that we can pinch yet another away goal. Let's see. Oh, we already told him to get creative, didn't we? Let's do it again. Show some passion this time. And we're in just the last few minutes. Are we going to see a highlight? We've gone very attacking and nothing happens whatsoever. And that's it. It's a real shame. I think if you look at the stats, it looks like we were the better team on the night, really. But they just had that clinical edge. And yeah, the Europa League adventure seems to be over. Well, as you can see, that defeat by Milan has ended our involvement in any of the cup competitions this year. So obviously knocked out of the Euro Cup by Milan, knocked out of the FA Cup by Man United, and knocked out of the League Cup by Chelsea. As far as the league goes, there are 9 games left of the season. We are 14 points off Arsenal in 6, so there's no chance of us qualifying for Europe next season. We are, where are we? About 8 points clear of Villa, who are in the 18th place relegation zone, so I don't think we're going to get dragged into that. So there's not a huge amount left to really show you of any interest, I don't think. What I will do is I will come back for the very last game of the season, the Burnley game. We'll see what's happened in between, assuming I make it that far. The board are a little bit twitchy this season. But yeah, and then we can sort of sum up how things have gone over the last couple of seasons, whether we think I beat the challenge. Personally, as things stand, I think I have. And yeah, and that will wrap up the series then. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode and the series so far. If you have, please consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. If you haven't caught up with all the other episodes of this series or those of my Indian national team save, it'd be great if you could take a look at those too. Any comments you've got about how things are going, or any hints or tips you've got for me, I'd love to see them in the comments section. And finally, just thanks very much for watching. Like I say, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you one last time in Better Than Eddie. Bye for now.